Why is PlayStation pushing so much exclusive content in CTR? Let's talk about it! What's up guys, Canadian Guy here, and I am back with a video that made me think quite a bit over the past month. See, recently we had gotten even more news of exclusive content for Crash Team Racing that will be available exclusively to the Sony brand of consoles. To give you a rundown, we get exclusive skins, stickers, and even an entire retro track. PlayStation also got to present more information for this game in their direct and got the PlayStation tagline at the end of the first reveal trailer at the Game Awards, and if you get to play the demo of the game at certain events, they are all on PlayStation 4s. So, what gives? This question at first seemingly can be answered with one statement and then moved on from. Simply put, the original game was a PlayStation exclusive, therefore most of the audience will pick it up for the same branding of console because they are familiar with that version. Therefore, PlayStation is pushing it because of that reason. But there are a few holes to that statement. See, in order for PlayStation to get exclusive content and marketing priorities for CTR, they have to cough up quite a bit of money to Activision. See, when you buy a game, whichever console you buy it for, the company who developed the console gets a cut from the game's sale. This is why exclusive content can be important to these companies because it might be the deciding factor for a multi-platform consumer as to which version to buy the game. If we look at the other two remakes that Activision has done recently, both the Crash Insane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited, both were originally exclusive to the PlayStation 1 and were first-party games. Now, Activision was not expecting Crash to be as much of a success as it was, so likely when PlayStation approached them asking for the one-year exclusivity deal, Activision likely accepted it, no questions asked. But then the game blew up and was shipping millions upon millions of units across the world. So after the 1 year was up, Activision brought it to every other console on the market at the time. So when Spyro came along, I think Activision declined the concept of the game being exclusive to the PlayStation brand of consoles for the first year. Other than demo and marketing rights though, Sony did not do much with Spyro in terms of exclusivity to try to make the game stand out against the Xbox One. Sony didn't need to, because the original games were on the PlayStation anyways, so most people who played the game before are going to buy the game for the console they originally played the games on. That theory ran true as Spyro sold 3 times more on PlayStation than it did on Xbox, and like I said, PlayStation did nothing in terms of exclusive content. But all of a sudden, when Crash Team Racing is about to come out, they are pulling everything possible to have exclusive content jammed into the game, tracks, skins, stickers, you name it. It seems that if there is an opportunity for PlayStation to get even an edge on any other of the consoles for this game, they are taking it. So I ask again, why are they pushing for so much content to be exclusive to their console? It just seems like a waste of money on Sony's end, as the running theory would be that most people will likely grab it for the PlayStation 4. It's almost as though there is a bit of a lack of confidence that most people will be picking it up for the PS4. I decided to look at the Crash Insane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited Trilogy releases and see what the differences were, and then it kinda hit me. The Nintendo Switch. When the Insane Trilogy came out, there were no plans originally to have the game ported to the Switch until an engineer got the first level working in a week on the console. After that, the Insane Trilogy sales went, well, insane, simply because though it was a lower quality port of the PlayStation version, it's really close and it's portable. Also, just about every comment on every video talking about Spyro, about 1 in 3 comments are asking for a Nintendo Switch version, and I think this has gotten the attention of Sony. Now, to those laughing and scoffing at the Switch, I decided to look up some numbers, and it certainly might be more impressive than you may think. On the 2-year anniversary mark for the PlayStation 4 back in 2005, reports stated that the console had shipped 30 million units. Recently, the 2-year anniversary for the Switch had passed, and I decided to look at its sales. Reports say that the Switch has shipped 32.2 million units. That's right, In comparison to the same amount of time, the Switch has sold more than the PlayStation 4, and I think Sony knows this and is a bit nervous. The exclusives are not to compete with Xbox, it's to compete with Nintendo, because the Switch brings something to the table that neither Xbox or PlayStation can do, and that is true portability in the gaming market. Most people are only going to buy one version of the game, not multiple, so the multi-console consumer has a choice, and the Nintendo Switch is a 100% viable choice for Crash Team Racing, as it is portable, but also you will likely be able to do local multiplayer on the go and in local rooms with split-screen multiplayer because of the detachable Joy-Cons, and PlayStation knows this. So they are trying to dig their fingers into your nostalgia by adding retro skins and overall just retro content, because nostalgia is a powerful tool, and seeing the original characters look similar to the days of the PlayStation 1 is their strategy to try to keep you from buying the Switch version. I mean, unless you're a person like me who will probably buy, all 3 versions. Don't judge me. Not to mention, this is the content we know so far. PlayStation might want first dibs on future DLC, which would mean that PlayStation could get the DLC first, while other consoles might get it perhaps, a month later. They also might be getting even more content than from what we know so far, as they are trying to be the definitive version to play Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled to try to beat out the Nintendo Switch. By the way, a huge shout out to my Patreons and sponsors on the channel. I appreciate your support and letting me be able to do this full time, as I got a family to feed. If you want to support the channel, the Patreon is in the description below, and be sure to subscribe for more nostalgic content. And while you're at it, why not check out another video I recently made? Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.